Hello viewers, how are you? Welcome to my channel Physics with Rams. So today we are going to discuss about adiabatic process. So before going to start this topic, those who are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel so that you can receive notifications regarding my channel, as well as you can watch my previous videos so that you can clear your concepts, as well as you can solve as many numericals as you can. So in order to achieve either JEE or NEET. As we had observed that concepts plays a major role in the case of physics. Without understanding the concepts, we cannot learn anything. So please revise all the videos so that you can clear your concepts and you can understand something about the concepts. And remember one thing that by analyzing itself, you can understand the physics in an easy manner. So try to analyze the physics or concept when you are watching the video or while you are learning the concept. Let's start this topic, adiabatic process. Come to the case of this adiabatic process. Here the system is being considered which is completely isolated from the surroundings like this. The system is completely isolated by using adiabatic walls. Since this adiabatic wall does not allow the heat to transfer to the surroundings, as well as it does not allow the heat to transfer into the body. It does not allow the heat to transfer to the surroundings from the body or from the surroundings to the body. Then we can represent it as an isolated system. So in the case of adiabatic process, here pressure, volume and temperature. Pressure, volume and temperature changes without the transfer of heat. The amount of heat transferred to the system is considered as 0, whereas pressure and volume as well as temperature changes. Then we can represent it as an adiabatic process. Come to the case, when we consider a cycle time, if it bursts, here what happens is the air will blow from the cycle to atmosphere. Then we can represent it as adiabatic change. As well as when we consider a thermoflask. When the thermoflask is rigorously shaken, observe that the heat is not being transferred to the thermoflask, but still it gets heated due to the pressure, change in the pressure, volume, and the temperature increases due to the change in pressure as well as volume. Because we are shaking it rigorously, thereby the pressure changes, and the pressure changes the temperature of the tea or any liquid, it will increase in the thermoflask. Then we can also represent it as adiabatic process. Come to the case of this. Here we had represented that the amount of heat transferred in the case of adiabatic process is 0. No heat is being transferred to the system. So when we consider the first law of thermodynamics, we know that dQ is equals to du plus dW, where the work done is being represented as dW equals to P into dV. And we know that the change in internal energy can be represented in terms of a specific heat at a constant volume. So now when we substitute these two values in this equation by considering dQ equals to 0, after that 0 equals C suffix V into dt plus P into dV. Where when we consider the ideal gas equation, we know that the ideal gas equation is being represented as PV equals to nRT. For 1 mole of gas, we can represent it as PV equals to RT. For 1 mole of gas. Can we differentiate this equation? When we differentiate this equation, observe that pressure and volume is changing with respect to temperature. So here we can represent it as P into dV plus V into dP is equals to R into dT. So from this equation, here we can represent the dt is equals to p dv plus v dp by r. So when we substitute this expression in this equation, here we can represent it as 0 equals to p dv c suffix v into plus v into dp by r plus p into dv. P into dv. When we do LCM, here we get that 0 is equals to c suffix v into p dv plus v dp plus rp into dv, and 0 into r will be equals to 0. Well, we know that c suffix p minus c suffix v equals to r. When we substitute in the place of r, here we can represent it as 0 equals to c suffix v into p dv plus c suffix v into v dp plus r equals to c suffix p minus c suffix v. So here when I am spreading c suffix p into p dv minus c suffix v into p dv. Observe that we can cancel c suffix p into v into p dv. So the remaining term is 0 equals to c suffix v into v dp plus c suffix p into v dv. So when we divide this equation with pv on both sides, so here we can represent it as 0 equals to, when we divide this equation with pv, p means v by v gets cancelled, so expression is cp by p into c suffix v plus c suffix p into, when we divide this equation with the pv, p and p gets cancelled, so remaining expression is dv by v. Now after that, when we take cv as common, here we can represent 0 by cv will be 0, we can represent it as dp by p plus c suffix p by c suffix v into dv by v. We know that gamma, in the case of adiabatic process, gamma can be represented as c suffix p by c suffix v. So in the place of c suffix p by c suffix v, we can substitute gamma. When we substitute here, the expression can be represented as 0 equals to dp by p plus gamma into c suffix v by v. Let's integrate this equation. Let's integrate it. So now when we bring this expression towards this side, here we can represent it as dp by p is equals to minus of gamma into dv by v. When we integrate this equation, 1 by x into dx is log x. So here we can represent it as log p is equals to minus gamma into log v. So now observe that here when we take this gamma upwards, it can be represented as log p is equals to minus of or log of v to the power of minus gamma. So or let it be minus, when we take towards this side, it can be represented as log p plus log of v to the power of gamma equals to 0. So now observe that log m plus log m. Log m can be represented here log p into v to the power of gamma equals to 0. When we bring this log towards this side, here we can represent it as pv into v to the power of gamma equals to constant. So this shows the relation between pressure and volume in terms of adiabatic process. Take a screenshot, we will continue. As we had represented the relation between pressure and volume as p into v to the power of gamma equals to constant, now we are going to show the relation between volume and temperature. After that, the ideal gas expression for 1 mole gas can be represented as P equals to RT, PV equals to RT. So from this equation here we are going to represent P is equals to RT by V. So when we substitute this in this equation, after that RT by V into V to the power of gamma equals to some constant. So when we bring this V upwards, it can be represented as R into T, V to the power of gamma, V to the power of minus 1. Nothing but V to the power of gamma minus 1 equals to constant. Since R is a constant, here we can represent it as T into V to the power of gamma minus 1 equals to constant. This shows the relation between temperature and volume. Similarly, when we consider V is equals to RT by P. In the place of V, we are going to substitute RT by P in this equation. When we substitute here, observe that P into RT by P whole to the power of gamma equals to constant. So when we take P to the power of gamma to numerator, it can be represented as minus gamma. So when we add the powers, so that the power of P is 1 and here we have a power of minus gamma. So we can represent as P into 1 minus P to the power of 1 minus gamma into T to the power of gamma equals to constant. So this shows the relation between pressure and volume, as well as temperature and volume, as well as pressure and temperature in the case of adiabatic process. Why? Because we know that in the case of adiabatic process, pressure, volume and temperature changes without the transfer of heat to the system or transfer of heat from the system to the surroundings. Take a screenshot, we will continue. Now we are going to discuss about work done in the case of adiabatic change. Observe that the work done in the case of adiabatic change can be represented by the expression work done equals integration of P into dV, whereas the volume has been changed from V1 to V2. From the ideal gas equation, here we know that PV equals to RT. We consider this equation, as well as in the case of adiabatic change, we know that P into V to the power of gamma equals to some constant K. So now, when we consider the pressure, observe that the pressure equals K by V to the power of gamma, or we can represent it as K into V to the power of minus gamma. So when we substitute this equation in this equation, observe that in the place of P, we can substitute K into V to the power of minus gamma. So integration of V1 to V2, K into V to the power of minus gamma into dV. Whereas in the case of integration, we know that the integration of x to the power of n into dx equals to x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. So minus gamma plus 1 by minus gamma plus 1. So when we integrate this equation, observe that K into V to the power of minus gamma plus 1 by minus gamma plus 1 within the limits V1 to V2. V1 to V2. So now when we consider this equation here, the work done can be given as K by 1 minus gamma into, when we substitute the limits, V to the power of minus gamma plus 1 minus V1 to the power of minus gamma plus 1. After that, base is same, and can we, when we split the powers, here we can represent it as K by 1 minus gamma into V to the power of minus gamma into V2 minus V1 to the power of minus gamma into V1. So when we multiply K inside, after that K into V to the power of minus gamma is equal to pressure. So in the place of K into V to the power of minus gamma, V2 to the power of minus gamma, we can substitute pressure at a volume V2. So we consider it as the P2. Similarly, K into V1 to the power of minus gamma can be represented with respect to pressure at this volume. So we represent it as a V1. So here we can represent it as 1 by 1 minus gamma into P2 V2 minus P1 into V1. So observe that PV equals to nRT for 1 mole of gas. Suppose if we consider n moles of gas, we can represent it as PV equals to nRT. So in the place of P2 V2, we can substitute nR into T2. Similarly, in the place of P1 V1, we can substitute nR into T1. let's substitute the value. So that 1 by 1 minus gamma into nr into T2 minus nr into T1. So when we take nr as common, the work done can be represented as W equals nr by 1 minus gamma into T2 minus T1. So when we multiply and divide with negative sign, the work done can be represented as W equals nr by gamma minus 1 into T1 minus T2. So this represents the expression for work done in the case of adiabatic process. Take a screenshot, we will continue. Let's solve numericals based on this adiabatic process. Observe that during an adiabatic process, if the pressure of an ideal gas is proportional to cube of temperature, then we have to find out the value of gamma. Observe that here represented that pressure is directly proportional to cube of the temperature. When we consider the ideal gas equation for 1 mole of gas, we know that PV equals to RT. So from this equation here we can represent that P is equals to PV by R. So in the place of P, when we substitute this value, by considering the constant, then here we can represent it as P equals K into TQ. Observe that when we substitute this, so P is equals to K into PV by R whole cube. Then P is equals to K by R cube, which is a constant, P cube into V cube. Let's bring this P towards the side. P to the power of minus 1, and here we have P to the power of 3. 3 minus 1 is 2 into V cube is equals to constant, because K and R cube are constants. So when we apply square root on both sides, here we can represent that P into V to the power of 3 by 2 is equals to constant. When let us compare this equation with the P into V to the power of gamma equals to constant. So here when we compare this, after that gamma equals to 3 by 2. So this shows the relation during the adiabatic process. Observe the next problem. Temperature of 1 mole of an ideal gas is increased from 300 to 310 K under isochoric process. Heat supplied to the gas in this process is Q is equal to 25 R. Q equals to 25. What is the amount of work done by the gas if the temperature decreases from 310 K to 300 K? So he had represented it as the temperature has been decreased adiabatically, where we know that the work done in the case of adiabatic process is represented as nr by gamma minus 1 into T1 minus T2. Now we need the value of gamma, but we here, as we know that the value of T1 is 310 and the value of T2 is 300. After that, initially the process has been taken place in isochoric. The amount of heat transferred in the case of isochoric process can be represented as delta Q equals to N into C suffix V into dt. So here delta Q is being represented as 25 R is equals to and 1 mole of gas. So 1 into C suffix V into change in the temperature is 310 minus 300, nothing but 10 K. So observe that 5 5 is 5 2 0. So here we get C suffix V equals to 5 by 2 R. Since we got 5 by 2 R, we know that in the case of specific heat at constant volume, we can represent that for a diatomic gas, it will have a value of 5 by 2 R. Because we know that C suffix V equals to F R by 2, or we can represent it as 1 by 2 F R. Since it has 5 degrees of freedom, we can consider it as a diatomic gas. So by considering the relation C suffix P minus C suffix V equals to R, Observe that C suffix V is 5 by 2. Then C suffix P is equals to 5 by 2 R plus R. Nothing but 7 by 2. Now the value of gamma can be represented as C suffix P by C suffix V, which is nothing but 7 by 2 R by 5 by 2 R. So 2 gets cancelled and RR gets cancelled. So here we get 7 by 5. So 5 ones are 5. Remaining is 2. 5 fours are 20. Then value of gamma is 1.4. By considering this, now we are going to find out the work done. Observe that work done equals to 1 into R by gamma value is 1.4 minus 1 into 310 minus 300. So here R by 0.4 into 10. Nothing but we can represent it as 100 by 4 into R. Nothing but 25 R is the work done by the gas in adiabatic process. Take a screenshot. Please give a like to this video, share this video to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.